Hey critics, and welcome back to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. I'm your host, Patricia Hartley. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. All right, y'all, you know what time it is. We're going to be taking a critical review of Today with Jenna and Sheinelle. It's going to be their Monday, February the 2nd episode. So, hey critics, it's time to chronicle. Up first, let's talk about what the ladies was wearing. They marched in this morning. You know, it wasn't like the casual Friday. I realize we all need a casual Friday, so I'm joking about it, but I really do. I like the fact that they was kind of relaxed, you know? But the ladies was basically giving pastel, and although Jenna wore a long gray wrap dress, it was so cute, very fitted on her. I would say she still fit that pastel aesthetic, you know? I also loved what Sheinelle wore. It was like a two-piece skirt number. It was lavender, very winter-friendly, warm material. It was giving, you know, it's sweater weather. That's what it was giving. The ladies did, though, start off the show with a deep and personal message on behalf of their colleague, Today host Savannah Guthrie. Her 84-year-old mom, Nancy Guthrie, is missing in Arizona. So they shared that call to action with their audience in hopes of a positive outcome. An update, though, around 3 o'clock was posted by TMZ saying that she actually may have been abducted and taken by force from her Arizona home in the middle of the night, says a rep for the Pima County Sheriff's Office. Police did not reveal if there was like blood in the home or like details regarding the believed abduction, but they are reportedly talking with the FBI regarding the case. In a statement, though, on Sunday, Savannah did say that on behalf of our family, I want to thank everyone for the thoughts, the prayers, and messages of support. Right now, our focus remains on the safe return of our dear mom. Yes, and Sheinelle, she also hosted the previous hour, so the one with Al Roker and Savannah Guthrie. So she actually hosted that hour as well. And during that hour, they also posted the call to action. And then they did it again during the show, which is the 4th hour with Jenna and Sheinelle. So good thing that they were able to get the word out and help spread it. And as Sheinelle said on the show, you know, these kinds of things is really what brings them even closer together. I will say that the dynamic today on the show with like Jenna and Sheinelle did look like there was just kind of like a more of an at ease sort of a transition with the two of them. And I'm not sure if it was because, like, you know, maybe they were emotional about it together, maybe they were talking about it, you know, again, one of the times where you kind of come together. But I did think that's what I witnessed today. But overall, just sending, you know, positive vibes throughout. And of course, y'all, last night was the Grammys. And of course, the ladies brought that talk to the table. They highlighted that Bad Bunny received Album of the Year, the first time, y'all, a Spanish album has ever achieved that. So congratulations. And perfect timing since he's also the Super Bowl halftime performance. Y'all, there was of course the Record of the Year that went to Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and they really talked more about how Cher mixed. They call it mixing up the winner, but I wouldn't call it that. I say she just said the wrong name, and the name of the song that Kendrick and SZA had was Luther. So I think she looked at it, she said Luther, and just added the Vandross because she knew the last name was Vandross. So I think that's kind of what happened. But yeah, Cher ended up making that mistake. We all make mistakes. But can I tell y'all this? I don't usually say this, but listen. Cher sold her soul. Look at her. Don't nobody look like that. Look at Cher. Cher looks like great. And that's not even an exaggeration. Like, she looks great. Okay? Anyway, I also did an entire episode called Grammys and Gossip, which is linked in the show notes in the description box. So I will not bore you with too much more like Grammy details. But let's talk about the special guest. You know, Keke Palmer was a guest and she helped the ladies review some of the red carpet fashion looks. Listen, I'm gonna say this though, side note before I even get to that part. I want to say that Keke Palmer brought like a energy to the show. And I feel like if y'all ever wanted a third host, you don't need one. I want to be very clear because I don't think you need one. But if you were to ever bring like a third host onto the show, it's Keke. Baby, this is Keke Palmer. Yeah. Oh, and I think that they played a song up on Keke entering, and it was Keke's song, and Keke was like, "Okay, y'all picked a good one. Okay, yeah, bounce that, bounce that, bounce that at." And let me not say that. But there was definitely some fashions, and although they seemed to like Heidi Klum's look, I was not a fan, which I already shared that in the Grammy episode that I did. And also Chaperone, she had a dress that was, it was literally hanging on by the nip, the nip. Yep, just hanging on by the nipple, y'all. Anyway, I leave it all up to y'all to look those up. But Keke also showed off some of her like past red carpet looks, and they was wondering sometimes too, like, Keke, can you actually like breathe in some of that? I got to breathe, but can you actually breathe in some of that? But she say there are times where you just basically know you are not able to breathe. You can't move a certain way, right? Because the dress, it's for the fashion, baby. It ain't about being comfortable, it's about the fashions. Yeah, and there was some of those looks last night, which that's what Heidi Klum's look was like. And Keke not right, because Keke was like, now do y'all have a picture of her actually sitting down in that dress? And I don't think they was able to produce one. You want to know why? Because she probably did not. That was for the fashion, baby. It was for the fashion. But yeah, Keke showed off some of her past red carpet looks. She also chimed in, though, y'all, on hot take dating. I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip, so let's take a listen.
Dating trend? Yes, this is good. Okay, this is called hot take dating. Okay. So here's the deal. Instead of on your first date, instead of avoiding touchy topics on a first date, they say the trend now is you're upfront and honest right away. So you know how it used to be, if you go on a date with somebody, don't bring up politics. Don't ask if you want to have babies. Don't ask if you want to get married. Like, that's just, but now, apparently some people are like, what's your politics? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have babies? What do you think about money?
But can you imagine? That's actually good.
You do?
Yeah, just get it out the way, because sometimes you'll end up talking to somebody, y'all never talk about anything real, any of the things that actually show compatibility.
I agree.
Life-wise.
I agree. And let me play devil's advocate. Pretend we're on a first date.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, Keke, yeah, do you want the steak? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so do you want kids?
I could be open, but one thing I need you to know is that I never want to live together.
I'm sorry, I thought that was funny. And you know what it did remind me of? It reminded me of the fact that her and old boy, the ex, got into it. And when they got into it, it was in her house, and that was not okay. So I think that kind of put her in the position to say, I don't want to. But Keke, you got a lot more life to live, right? You got a lot more life to live. So we shall see. But let's continue on and hear what else the ladies had to say.
You're so quick.
Should I take it personally?
I like my alone time.
But is that real?
That's real.
Oh, wait, are you speaking as Keke?
Yeah,
I'm speaking as the Keke.
Not the
Okay, girl. I honestly, I just feel like, Whoopi Goldberg said it best once. She was like, I don't want nobody in my house.
Yeah.
Wait.
Feel that.
Time out. You're for real right now.
She's for
real.
So what
about,
marry even.
So
You're
he's going to live around the corner?
Around the corner would be great.
What about a guest house? Would you let him live in the guest house?
He can be in the guest house. You know what I'm saying? We can be on the same, land, but I'm over there and he's over there.
Yeah.
At best, separate rooms.
Okay.
So what about, you go to the bathroom, you have the 2 toothbrushes?
No, so he can mess my bathroom.
Is that your hot take? So if
That's
your hot take.
That's one of them.
And that's a hot
I can't close my mouth.
But think about how fun it would be to be like, I'm going over to my man's house.
Yeah.
Over there.
It's over there.
You know what? It keeps things
that
right.
It's fun and exciting. I want to go sit on his couch.
And he
I can't. But that was something that Keke said. But I mean, I'm not surprised, especially after probably like her experience. But again, time will tell. But that was hilarious to hear her come out and basically talk like that. Yeah. She's also promoting her brand new show called The Burbs. It's an adaptation of the 1989 film of the same name about a young couple and new parents who relocate to the husband, Rob's, childhood home, a nice, quaint cul-de-sac, but their quiet life quickly unravels when a mystery man moves into the house across the street. It releases this Sunday after the Super Bowl. And yeah, that's what she was up there, of course, like promoting. And Keke would be a great addition if y'all needed like somebody else to be on. Yeah, have her on more. Y'all said, come back on. I'm serious. Like, please, like, bring her back on. And speaking of bringing back on, shout out to the ladies who get into the style and contribute. That's June Ambrose, Jenna, as well as Xana. They were celebrating 1 year of being contributors to the show. So shout out to them. Yay, yay. They talked about, of course, all the looks of the night and some of the best Grammy styles. And I didn't know that this was a thing, but I should have known, maybe, you know, because I see that's why I gotta get it together, y'all. But what are y'all wearing for game day? You know, for those who are really into the game, really into sports, really into, especially if your team is actually in the Super Bowl, what do you wear for game day? For me, listen, when I think about it, now, of course, if I'm involved in something kind of thing, that would also relate to it. If I'm going with an organization and maybe we wearing something, you know how you like coordinate like all together, you wear shirts and, you know, slacks, I don't know, like what you wear, like whatever the case may be. But when it comes to game day, is it a big deal? Like, what do you wear outside of just the t-shirt of the team you want to win, right? I guess you could wear like a jersey dress. Shout out to the jersey dresses, y'all. I used to have 3 jersey dresses. Shout out to the jersey dresses. Okay. But yeah, Paige Desorbo, she basically was sharing some looks to step up basically your game day style. Some of the looks, you know, they was, you know, okay. But y'all, don't overthink it. But for the girls who are into fashion, baby, don't worry about what I got to say. Always show up and show out. But for others, just put that game day shirt on and show out for your team. And for those whose team didn't make it, I don't know, do something else. And for the ladies who ain't even into this, go shopping. Go shopping. Grab the card, his if possible, hers if it's a her, okay? And go shopping, baby. Take yourself shopping. They need some time to watch the game, you know? Let me get up out of here, y'all. Here at the Critic Chronicles, our goal is to provide quality but juicy content from websites, digital magazines, and tabloids, most of which are sourced from our public libraries. Research from the National Library of Medicine show that there are an estimated 17,000 public libraries nationwide, totaling 4 million visits each day. Public libraries are civic organizations that are committed to providing invaluable resources beyond books that are free and open to the public. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today. Plus, you can read all of Jenna's book club recommendations. For access to the full YouTube episode today with Jenna and Sheinelle, click the link below. Thanks again for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel, where you get commentary, reviews, and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.